I'm Jesse Moore. I am a competitive cyclist. I am also the owner of Moore Performance Coaching. I coach a variety of different athletes, from triathletes to runners, cyclists, cross-country skiers. I also, as a competitive athlete, race at a national level. As a Category 1 rider, I ride for the California Giant Berry Farms, presented by Specialized Team. We get to do all sorts of pro-level races at the domestic level all through the country. I use the Marc Pro 5 to 7 days a week, generally immediately after exercise. It's part of my recovery routine now. Come home, eat something, and then immediately get on the Marc Pro. After about 45 minutes to an hour on that, then I will go and do my normal stretching routine, use a foam roller, all the stuff that kind of goes along with being a competitive athlete that you've got to do at the end. I feel that the Marc Pro has helped me. I am trained as a physiologist, so I was actually trained academically to be very skeptical of many things. So when I first started using it, I definitely came at it with skepticism in mind. After using it for this long, though, I definitely feel that it has aided my recovery. I wouldn't say that it by itself is making me stronger or making my muscles stronger, but I think that it aids my recovery in a way that I'm then able to train harder and use the training stimulus to actually better my results and my overall performance. The Marc Pro is easy to use. At this point, I think I have about a minute setup time and about a minute takedown time, so getting it set up is pretty easy. As long as I remember to keep it plugged in and charged and all that sort of stuff, it works really well. It is comfortable. Initially, there's a little bit of getting used to the fact that your muscles are working without you telling them to work. So there's a little bit of jumpiness, but yeah, you don't get any sort of electrical shock or anything that you might fear when you think of an electrostim device. It's easy to use, comfortable. The thing I like about it is that I can put it on, sit at my desk, and immediately start working, and not have to do all the things that normally I couldn't do while I was working. So I can just pretty much turn my brain off after exercise, but be starting the recovery process already. I have had the opportunity to use it after a race. The Tour of Utah, which was in August, there were some really long transfers. So we would finish the stage, and then we would have an hour and a half to 2 hours to get back to the hotel. So that's a lot of time. When you're talking about a 6-day stage race, recovery is at a premium. And so losing 2 hours of that recovery time is not a good thing for a stage racer. So being able to start putting the Marc Pro on right after the stage, everybody else is cramped up in the van, but I'm actually starting my recovery. So I'm getting a 2-hour jump on all the other competitors in that race. I currently have one client that's using the Marc Pro. He's the one that actually introduced me to it. I'm very critical about introducing anything to my clients. A lot of them are very high-level athletes, so I felt that I owed it to them to actually test it out on myself. So I've given it 8 months. I feel that it works at this point, and at this point I'll be recommending it to other clients. I have a couple guys on professional teams that will definitely be using it this coming base building period and then into the competitive season. And then I'll be recommending it to others and others on my team as well.